All right, time for lunch. Let's check in with ABC7 Culinary Director Judi Gallagher, who's joining us today live from Speak's Clam Bar on St. Armands Circle. Hi, Judi.
Here we go. First and foremost, there is no smell of red tide whatsoever. It is a beautiful day out here in the 80s and sunny on the quay, and the doors are open. It Speak's Clam Bar. Look at this. We're going to get to see the homemade pasta machine. Now, all the pastas other than gluten-free are made right here in the machine. This is a ravioli maker, but not only does it make the ravioli dough, it actually fills it. So they put in that luscious ricotta filling, and they're able to take their homemade pasta and make that. So we're going to sit down, get to meet Natalia, the owner, and find out what Speak's is all about. I've eaten here a few times already, and it's delicious. We'll be back in just a few minutes. It is beautiful outside and it's beautiful inside, and I want you to meet Natalia, the owner. We just saw your amazing pasta machine, and I want to hear a little bit about your personal history and what Speak's is all about.
Thank you for having us, for coming here and having us on your TV station today. I really appreciate it. My background is I have a culinary background. I went through a culinary school in New York City, and my husband's family is from Long Island. So once we moved to Florida for about good 10 years, we were really missing that New York food. And anybody who's in New York,
are you kidding me? Hello.
can appreciate that. So we decided to open Speak's.
It's so much fun, and you have this great play on Prohibition. Let's talk about that.
Well, it came together beautifully because we're seafood and we have Italian flair, so we are a play on the traditional New York City clam bars. And then before we opened the restaurant, I was testing out several bars in New York City. And
I wish you called me for that one. I wish we knew each other then.
The next one.
New research and development for the next one.
Yes. And I learned to drink whiskey. And then we were trying to think what can make us really unique. Mm-hmm. So we came up with this whole idea of why don't we celebrate the end of Prohibition?
I love
with craft cocktails and fun.
I love it, and it truly is fun. What has it been like for you to transition over to Sarasota and open? Well, you have two now, both on Lakewood Ranch and now here in St. Armands.
Well, we bought the building about 4 years ago, and it's been under construction. It took a long time to come up with this. So meanwhile, my brother-in-law, who's my partner, lives in Lakewood Ranch area, so that location came up. So we said, you know what, let's just go ahead and open.
And then he has a place to go for lunch or dinner any day.
Any day, and then his mom, and then we got such a warm welcome from the development that we were so excited to open this location. We had people standing outside. We leaving prints on the window.
Well, it's finally here. It's open and it's serving deliciousness both at the bar and right here, as you can see. We'll be back in a few minutes to talk about all the delicious food that's on the table. Be right back from Speak's Clam Bar in St. Armands Circle. Okay, we have to start with the fried calamari because it's so light. I almost hate to call it fried because it's so tender.
Oh, it's a perfect dish. It is lightly dusted, it is quick fried, and it is crispy, and then when you put it in your mouth, it just melts because we always use fresh calamari, not frozen.
And it makes a difference with the tenderness. Now, I love linguine clam sauce.
Oh my goodness, it is just such a classic dish. We kept trying and trying. It's my husband's favorite, so we wanted to make sure that it's
and
just
mine too, so I'll have to join him for a plate soon.
Yes.
And over here, is this one of the new dishes?
It is one of the new dishes. So we had eggplant sticks on the menu, and then I've been making that for the last 10 years. So my husband suggested, well, why don't you try it out and put it on the menu? So I made it for our team, and everybody loved it so much, so it ended up on the menu just a couple of months ago.
Lucky team. I'd be the person that said, well, I really can't tell, so let's do another taste.
Well, I made a huge tray. When I cook, I cook.
I love this woman. Let's talk about the arancini.
Oh, the arancini balls. It's a risotto and shrimp ball. So inside we have chopped shrimp, and inside there's a little piece of the mozzarella. So when you dig into it, when you open it, it just melts.
The
and
texture is so
it is
creamy.
delicious. And all of those dishes I serve with a choice of sauce. So we have, as a traditional clam bar, we have 3 different sauces. One is a traditional marinara, which is our sweet sauce, and then we have the medium and the hot for those who like it hot.
I love that you have your option on those sauces. You know, this is a classic and wonderful dish. Tell us.
The Veal Milanese. I'm very particular about my Veal Milanese, and we make sure that we pound it perfectly thin, and just for that perfect flavor finish in your mouth, we top it with this beautiful garlic butter.
Look at, I love how expressive you are. You and I must be sisters from another mother because we get so excited about our food.
About food.
I can tell. Let's talk about this beautiful seafood.
So we have
bowl.
Corfu seafood linguini, which is, oh my goodness, it's a cornucopia of seafood. We have the mussels, we have clams and calamari and shrimp in there, and olives and some vegetables, eggplant and artichokes. It's unbelievable.
Now, being a New Englander, I know me some lobster rolls, and I love that you have options on your lobster roll depending on where you come from the country.
Oh, definitely. We have, so this is the traditional Maine lobster roll, which is a cold salad served on a split top bun. And of course, the sides have to be buttered and toasted.
It's mandatory. Now, we're going to take a quick break, maybe sip on one of these post-prohibition cocktails, and come back with some sweet treats with a dessert. We're here at Speaks Clam Bar, and that's right on St. Armands Circle. Well, it's certainly been a delicious lunch, but now we're going to go into dessert. And I love how they have the little desserts. Look, shaped like a wine bottle, staying in theme. Tell us what you picked for today.
So we are staying with a prohibition theme. So we serve our desserts in shot glasses. So we have a traditional tiramisu, deconstructed peanut butter pie, chocolate hazelnut mousse.
And I like how you have that extra smile with the chocolate hazelnut.
Well, I love that because when we spend a lot of time in Italy, and that was all Italy was about, is chocolate and hazelnut.
You're right.
Yes. So we have a caramel pistachio cheesecake.
Oh.
We have a key lime pie, which is gluten-free.
Oh, I love, no, that's so good. That's wonderful.
And we have one dessert that actually changes every season. So right now we have it as a strawberry cheesecake. In the month of October, I'm bringing a pumpkin cheesecake.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm so excited. Well, it sounds perfect. Why don't you grab a spoon, and why don't I grab a spoon, and I'll tuck into the strawberry cheesecake. I knew you were going to do it. I want to wish everybody a great weekend. Come out to St. Armands Circle. It's beautiful out here, and Speaks Clam Bar. Cheers.